So this is my hand, fully customized. You have to be willing to find the light though. You have to be willing to believe in yourself and to believe in your story and to believe that there's more than what you're going through and that what you're going through is going to bring you further into who you're supposed to be and your calling and find the good in it.
Hey guys!
So welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Kristie Sita and we post videos every Wednesdays and Fridays. Today I am tackling the reason why do I not wear my prosthetic hand? Because, in case you guys didn't know, I did get a prosthetic hand in my first prosthetic appointments from the very beginning after I had my accident 4 years ago. Check the link if you haven't seen it yet. Pretty much what they said to me right away is, especially being a 16-year-old girl, that I was gonna want a cosmetic hand. And a cosmetic hand that had some sort of function to do some sort of something, just because I didn't really know at that point how I was gonna take the accident and how I was gonna adapt. And so they're like, you need to get a hand. And so I got a hand. And so the process of getting this hand was to get the base done, which I use for my other prosthetic needs as well. So I use that in the gym only. And so we take that base, and then you also had to create a customized hand because it would look super, super strange if I just had like a, you know, like a crappy hand, I guess. So we made a fully customized hand that does have function to it. And so what that process looks like is they had to pretty much do an outline of my current hand, wow. They had to do an outline of my remaining hand, still weird. They had to do an outline of my hand to get the same size essentially for this one. And so they did an outline of it, they took pictures of it, of the back side and the front side, so they could get everything down from like my fingernails to my wrinkles to everything that they would need to make it as customized as possible. And so that took a couple weeks, I'd say, to get that done, and finally I got it, and this is the outcome. So this is a fully customized hand that should look exactly like my other hand. It's got everything from fingernails, you can see, that you can paint, and wrinkles. It's got everything from like my palm wrinkles too. Also, if you're seeing that black Sharpie, it's because it was somehow in like my supplies kit drawer, which I don't really know how that happened, but. So, this is my hand. Fully customized, it looks exactly like, wow, how weird is,
oh, that's so weird.
I hate hands. And yeah, so this hand is actually connects to my prosthetic base, which actually connects to a strap and connects around my shoulder. So that is the full play of this. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So this is the base of my prosthetic, which will eventually go over my arm. This little piece will go into the end of it. So it's just gonna pretty much clip in like that. That's my hand. So first things first, to get on my base, I do have to put on my liner. And so what the liner does is the liner, this little poiky thing, will actually screw into the bottom of my prosthetic here so it stays on and so it won't fall off. Very important. And so that just looks like, pretty much I just put my hand in. So that should be clipped in now. So now this part here is just gonna screw onto my arm. And that leaves me with the main look of my arm. So, first things first with this, let's just put it into perspective of the length. So pretty much, because you can see on this prosthetic, it starts where the wrist is, right? Which is right here. But my arm splits literally at my wrist. So this is actually adding like this much length to my arm. You guys can see that it's super long. It's super long. And like that's a big difference in arm length. Am I right? I'm right. So that creates more problems than it does solutions, because now I'm constantly working with an uneven length, which is super, super frustrating. Which unfortunately, this is nothing that my prosthetic guy could do. This is just simply because of where my amputation ends, and it's just a problem that I'll kind of always have. But it is amazing because since I do have so much arm remaining, that I am fully functional to just use my stump, and I don't necessarily need a prosthetic to do day-to-day things. However, I'm gonna show you what this can actually do. And so with my prosthetic, it comes with a second piece. So pretty much what I'm doing here is it comes with the shoulder strap, which goes around my other shoulder. And what happens now is, going to school with my backpack. And yeah, so the purpose of this is so that I could actually, you know, pick up a broom or pick up a cup or hold something or even write a pen, whatever I really wanted to do. I could use that just with, and the way this works is pretty much when I move my shoulder forward, it will open and close. So that's just literally me going like this. Again, it's not super convenient. So that is really the main reason why I don't wear my prosthetic, is just because it doesn't add value, it doesn't add solutions, it just adds more problems, I would say, and it's just a harder skill to get used to, and I find it just makes me almost more imbalanced than when I just use my stump. Also, I acknowledge that it's probably super weird to see me talking with two hands right now. Because this is really not normal, because you would normally be looking at my stump, but this is me with two hands. Don't get used to it because it's never coming back. And yeah, so for me, using no prosthetic just works best because this is not super functional, it's not in my best interest. And so right now I'm just sticking to using my stump and using prosthetics for in the gym, which I do use every single day. So when I'm in the gym, you just take off this part of the hand, throw back. But on this end, I would just attach like my working out clamp or my flat surface, which you guys have seen in my prosthetic videos at the gym. Check the link up there if you haven't seen them yet, you can check them out. But yeah, so this base is super functional. The hand, not so much, is not so functional. I just choose to, you know, keep doing life the way I'm supposed to with one hand, and for me that works. I know everyone's amputation is different and everyone's stump is different, and maybe if my arm wasn't so long, I could make this work better. But personally, for me right now in my life, this is just what works for me, is just using my arm and my hand, because, you know, I still got one remaining, so I can use it. Challenge for you guys. Since you saw how hard it is for me to actually function with this prosthetic, I've got a challenge. So if you guys can comment down below, and if you get this video to 500 likes, I will wear this prosthetic for 24 hours doing everything in my daily life with it on. So comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and if we get it to 500, I'm going to take this thing around with me for a day and see what happens. Hopefully we get there, and hopefully I can give this a try, because I honestly think it would be really, really fun. But I need your guys' help and I need your support to get me there. So I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!